I got a confession to make. Yeah, I got a confession to make. So, not really much a confession, more of a funny story to tell you. I'm going to make this kind of quick and simple, fun, and easy for you, the viewer. Not many people care, but I feel like this has been enough time that has passed that I feel like I'm going to talk about it because it's kind of funny. So, let's just say you are a new JDS listener, right? So you're a new JDS listener. Okay, great, wonderful, great. I appreciate it. Wow, that's awesome. So you throw up your Spotify here, right? Spotify's a great platform. Look at this. Look at all my recent stuff I've been listening to. Really good stuff. The new Bad Omens album, the new Shabuzi album. I definitely said his name wrong. But you look. So this is some of my songs that are bumping to right now. But you go to JDS, right? You go to JDS, and you go to the profile and you see 96,000 plays. Huh? And then you see nothing, and one with 1,400. And you go, what the feck? Like, did he just blow up? Or 836 monthly listeners? Like, dang, that's kind of good. Like, the frick? Like, what happened there? And so yeah, I'm gonna talk about a little funny story, a little bit about that, and we'll kind of dissect everything and kind of go from it there. But so if you see Not What You Expected, my third song ever released on streaming platforms, is my biggest song ever. It is easily over, I want to say over 250,000 streams now with all platforms. It's got at least 100 and some thousand on it on Apple. It's way bigger on Apple. It's got about, I think, 30, sitting on like 36 right now for YouTube. And yeah, it kind of blew up at a kind of freaking nowhere on accident, 100% on accident. And remember, this is my third song ever released, so I still don't know the ins and outs of sampling and taking something that's not mine or borrowing something. I was just like, I'm just a kid that friggin' just, oh, this sounded cool, let me just throw it in. And if you watch, actually, if you go to YouTube, you can see there's a breakdown video that, because me and Sean made the song together. The first song not the first song we ever made, but one of the songs that we made together, I think it was the second song that we ever made. And we do a whole breakdown on it, and
so I ended up getting a different kind of
God, we sound like babies.
Hey, what is going on, guys? I am JDS, aka Joseph, and this is Sean Phenomenon, the one and only, the best. We're just here to we're just gonna do just a breakdown of my new hit platinum single, haha, JK. Not What You Expected. And this song is kind of like the first like real hype, real rap song.
Right, first song I ever learned or did anything. You can see it's like friggin' old Adobe Audition. The title of it is literally called Joseph Crap. Sean and I this is how many years? 3 years ago? My God, we're so young. And yeah, it was a sample that I found it. I found it off of YouTube. So the song, the thing that made it hit was the beginning of it.
Put your head on my shoulder.
That's not mine at all.
Whisper in my ear, baby. Words I want to hear, baby.
Not what you expected. Sorry for bending the truth. People just want to know the facts. Don't know how.
It does go hard. It does go stupid. So to give the song some credit, yeah, the beginning might have helped it, but the rest of the song carries itself. Feel free to listen for yourself. But so that beginning I found off of YouTube, and I was just like, oh, let me just just take that, put that in the beginning of my song, because it's not what you expected. It's a song of like, oh, it sounds so pretty, and then bam, a trap hard beat, and it's a fire, and it's amazing. And yeah, I didn't think twice about it, but little did I know, I didn't have TikTok at the time, nor I think I had a little bit I had social media. Little did I know, during that time, TikTok was going crazy over that sound because there was a thing called a silhouette challenge. Now, I'm not going to put it on the screen here for purposes because it was more of a not 18 and up, but more of a seductive type trend, and where people were using the beginning of that song put your head on my shoulder, and then it would switch to something sexy or something. I figured it out. All right, let's move on. So yeah, so I released the song, didn't think twice about it, and then all of a sudden I kind of saw it go like this, start kind of just building up and racking up, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then I saw it keep on going, and it kept going, and then one day I had like 1,000 streams in one day, and I'm like, what is happening? What is going on? And little did I know, my song was being Shazammed an insane amount of times because people were trying to find the origin of this song. And I think if I go to let me see if I can go to my Apple. I don't know if it's gonna show all of it. What? Anyway, it wasn't working. But if you go to the Apple, like all my numbers and statistics, you will see that this song probably got Shazammed 500,000 times, or 500,000, close to 700,000 times, because people were trying to find it. And it came to a point one time, I think in South Africa somewhere, I was on the Shazam charts because of how many times people were Shazamming Not What You Expected, trying to figure out the beginning of that song. And it was only funny because that's not even mine, so they had to go a little bit deeper. So if you go to the comments of Not What You Expected, it's all the people like, what's the beginning of that song? What's the intro of that song? What's the name of that beginning song? And the search probably even continued even farther. So the combining of the Shazam, for some reason, Shazam thought that my songs were the same as the actual thing. I don't know if it was just level wise or just made sense. And now every time you Shazam that, I always forget his name, Put Your Head on My Shoulders by Paul something, my song pops up, and I tried it even for myself and found out that it was real, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So that's why I have 96, and it's steady, like a steady 30-40 plays a day easily on Not What You Expected. It's easily my number one song. It's my number one song on everything. It's kind of annoying because it's okay, cool, great. It's a song that me and Sean made that was awesome, that blew up, but also too, it's like, it's not really ours. And if some legal rep came up and came talk to me, I'd be like, yeah, that definitely ain't mine. I'll tell you that much. But it's still cool to have a song almost have 100,000 plays. I even talked about when it hit 100,000 plays, maybe just being done with it, because I want to be known for more of my current stuff than any of my old stuff. But funny enough, my 3-4 top songs sometimes, YouTube wise, are all my old ones. I'm Okay Now is pretty good, and then About You it's got 1,400, and I mean that's all genuine. That's by itself. That was probably with the help of Not What You Expected, and the monthly listeners is definitely the audience that I've somewhat creative have definitely been because of Not What You Expected. But yeah, you go to any one of these summer bangers, like wait for it, and Sunflower, bam, Not What You Expected. It's constantly Not What You Expected, and there's ups and downs to it for sure. But yeah, that's kind of the origin of it. And then I go through the breakdown, and I say something funny. I definitely think for sure on it of it's just a sample I found on YouTube or something. It's pretty
rap
funny.
Song that I created, and I got this idea and stuff, and I had an idea going with it in my settings and kind of stuff, and just working with it. But then I was talking over to Sean here, and Sean just had some great ideas for it, and I'm just like, dude, you know what? Take it away. So I let the freaking master of bro, like, he took it, and bro, this song is a whole new experience. So it's out now. You should definitely go take a listen to it if you haven't. But we're just gonna literally just go through the whole thing, lyrics, beats, kind of just little things that normally people wouldn't like for necessarily listen to, and just kind of see how all the work and all the kind of things that go into it, just making a song that's only like I think 2 minutes and 34 seconds. So,
yeah, so
let's
lyrics,
get right
beat,
into it.
mix, all of that. And if you have any questions about it, definitely ask us
Braces.
and all that. So, or how about you start it off with the first part? You put a sample in one of your songs.
Yes. So the sample, the beginning, it was really weird how I came up. I was kind of not scrolling through TikTok, the Instagram Reels, and I saw this guy. He was duetting a video with the guy that created the song, and I really liked how it sounded. And so I found this
What's with the hard cut right there? Huh? Did I say something to incriminate myself?
song, and I found a really like a mastered version of it, and I put it on. And then I just found this dope beat by H3 Music. Shout out to them.
Shout out
It's a
H3
NF
Music.
type beat, like it's like a hard type beat.
See, sample. Like, I never refer to the actual thing. No, I yoinked it off of YouTube and said mine. So, yeah, that's kind of the whole creation of my most popular song. It's nothing crazy. It's kind of funny how it all came about because, of course, the breakdown is my second most popular video with 1,200, and people were like trying to figure out what the frick this song is. So yeah, that's been interesting. That's been definitely a weird thing that's happened with this song, with the multiple Shazams, a lot of comments. Who's the singer? Original song. People from all types just in the comments for it, and yeah, it was just really odd. It was really interesting, but it's a funny story now. It's a joke that me and Sean definitely joke about a lot more now, and just like, bro, not what you expected, bro. It's got over 250,000 plays, and yeah, it's wild how it kind of came about, but I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, that's kind of the creation of my most popular song, which I mean, shoot, 3 years ago. My God, Lord only knows what I was thinking 3 years ago. The goodness gracious. But yeah, that's the creation of my most popular song. So if you find yourself watching this video to the end, congratulations. But if you're also finding this video and being like, he stole it. Yes, exactly. But I mean, it was 3 years ago. I wasn't really paying attention. I don't know what I was doing musically. I was freaking putting a freaking random album together that no longer exists on streaming platforms. But anyway, yeah, so that's the creation of it. So yeah, do with that information what you will. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.